see me or not. Let's turn the light on. Great, fantastic. Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, LaVera Mordred. I'm here, relaxing, and what's going right here. Going into news lately. Obama, he showed his ugly ass again, as usual, claiming the economy was better because of him. Wow. Okay, let's count how many failures that Obama have done economically. Nor the other stuff, you know how that is. Controversy is controversy. If it doesn't affect the economy, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, well, all the farmers who over in Oregon who has been got kicked off of their land, and the government forced them off their land. So basically, economically, it probably messed up Oregon and a lot of that area in the first place. Thanks to Obama about that. Also, the Obamacare Act, that was an epic failure because, think about it, it almost destroyed the economy and we almost end up as, you know, the Great Depression. Thanks a lot, Obama, you piece of shit. You cannot forget Solyndra. After 6 months, guess what happened? They went bankrupt. A government-funded company that basically was supposed to be green energy, and it failed. So, again, why we have a better economy? Oh, yeah, it was Trump because we had lower taxes, he lowered our taxes, and he lowered corporate tax, and we have a better economy now. Obama, you didn't do fucking shit.
Religion, if we fall for, you know, a bunch of okey doke.
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You are a fucking idiot.
It's pathetic. You're taking the hard work that Donald Trump did with his executive orders, and you're taking the praise for it? No, you're pathetic. And also, I had somebody try to debate with me on Facebook saying that that all the reason why you're attacking Nike because of Kaepernick, and I'm like, well, that too, but at the same time, Nike's a shitty company. Nike, they forced kids in, you know, slave labor over in Malaysia and China. And somebody tried to argue with me. He's like, you wear Vans and combat boots and Doc Martens, they're made from there. I'm like, no, you can look it up on YouTube how they make them. And Vans are California, and Doc Martens are made in England. Just saying. And then some stupid girl tried to argue with me saying that supposedly I said that I only buy American products, so why I'm buying Doc Martens? And I'm like, Doc Martens not in America. I'm like, yeah, no shit, dumbass. It takes common sense to realize that Doc Martens are made in England. It should be common sense by now. If you've been wearing like Doc Martens ever since you were 16, like I was, and I wear Doc Martens now, I should be able to know Doc Martens where they come from. England. And this is girls from North Carolina who would argue with me. It's like, wow, you're such an idiot. Again, liberals who, I would say anti-liberals now because they're not even liberals anymore. Democrats now who basically have a problem with people speaking out against Kaepernick. They want to argue with you and call you a hypocrite, but when you call out their BS, they get offended and block you. Oh, well then. And then that's when I say I actually buy stuff that is unknown. Because back when I was a teenager, I didn't want to buy something from a fucking sweatshop forced made from a kid. I mean, you do research on these things, you know? Especially when you're more aware of what stuff that you buy. Especially when you want to put your money on your mouth is. And, you know, you vote for your dollar. Just saying. I had that concept for a long time, so why do I need to change it? Also, other news. And also the thing we're having also recently is the Kavanaugh hearings, you know? Him going to, basically for him being questioned of Kavanaugh. Again, this should be a boring meeting. I don't even give a shit about it. It's boring as hell, to be honest with you. And I don't know why the hell these protesters show up out of nowhere. It should have been this something. It should be minimal and just like whatever. It's a meeting. But no, you have these fucking extremist feminists automatically assuming the worst, protesting against Kavanaugh. With these accusations, they're not even true. He's not even pro-life. He's not even pro-choice. He was one point part of the Bush administration, and these feminists are, protesting against him. These pro-choice feminists, and they don't even know what he stands upon on abortion. So what the hell are you even protesting in? And then Leonard Sarr's sick ass, the Muslim feminist. Well, again, that's kind of a hyperbole or a oxymoron. Just saying. She's one freaking protesting, screaming her head off, the little cockroach that she is. And they're flipping out on the news media. This is how ignorant and just benign and ignorant the news media is.
To be recognized to ask a question before we proceed, the committee received just last night, less than 15 hours ago, 42,000 pages of documents that we have not had an opportunity to review or read or analyze.
And that's the one thing I simply just don't get. Okay? 42,000 documents that, we just got this last minute. Bullshit. These are not documents that are withheld under secrecy. These documents are public record already. So before you even talk to this guy, you should have did a little research. You had about a few months ahead of time before you even do that. So you're so full of shit.
You're out of order. I'll proceed.
Mr. Chairman, I agree with my colleague Senator Harris. Mr. Chairman, we received 42,000 documents that we haven't been able to review last night, and we believe this hearing should be postponed.
I know this is an exciting day for all of you here, and you're rightly proud.
Mr. Chairman, if we cannot be recognized, I move to adjourn.
The American people.
Mr. Chairman, I move to adjourn.
Hear directly from Judge Kavanaugh later this afternoon.
We knew to the death. Oh my god, we knew to this. These are fucking guys who are older than me, acting like children. They're acting like babies. They're throwing a tantrum. They had the documents. They had a few months to look through all that stuff, and it was public record again, and they're completely ignorant. We have to delay this. No, we don't have to delay it. You do it now or never. That's the simple fact of it is. Quit crying off your lazy ass, get your ass up, and review this. Nobody's going to take you by the hand and take you. It's like, oh, everything's okay. We're going to sit there and paddle your butt. Shut up. You're pathetic. Really? You act like a fucking child. Grow the fuck up. Sit down and relax, okay? You don't even know where the fuck he stands. It's just because you're pro-choice, you don't know if he's pro-choice. Just because he used to work for the Bush administration, some of his viewpoints were actually against the Bush administration, thank you very much. Because you haven't done, I don't know, research! God's sake! And then, it's tragedy of justice. Tragedy of justice. If you want to talk about tragedy of justice, how about those kids who were forced to do training of Middle Eastern extremist Islamic training over in Nevada desert? Oh yeah, you didn't know about. I mean, one of your friends who were close buddies to were training kids for mass shooting. So you talk about the match of justice. How about those kids who were one of the kids who ended up dying to death, who ended up getting starved to death and buried down in the desert? Don't Tell me about that. The measure of justice. Linda Sarsour, you're a hypocrite. Not only that, you're close friends with people who have killed and murdered Israelis. So, you know what? Do me a favor. You have no room to talk, you hypocrite. You're a disgusting freaking cockroach.
Command order. Chuck. The motion to adjourn.
We're not in executive session.
Mr. Chairman, I asked for a roll call vote on my motion to adjourn.
That they literally think a woman in the background doing this is a white supremacist symbol, and she is.
Also, several senators have brought up about the 6% and the 99% and things like that that I thought I ought to clear up, because I could say myself that when I first started finding out how much paper Judge Kavanaugh had
is a Latino and Jewish. Are you fucking retarded? If the mainstream media is this mentally insane, and you think this is a reliable source, you've been smoking too much pot. You've been snorting too much heroin or taking too much bath salts. God's sakes. And not only that, Jim Carrey, which, again, he's a comedy artist. I like some of his comedy. But the thing is, by political advice, I'm not going to take him seriously. The guy's an idiot. He screams, "We should not apologize for being socialist."
We have to say yes to socialism, to the word and everything. We have to stop apologizing.
So, you know, the Republicans are running with the word socialism. They're trying to say...
They're trying to scare people.
Scare people.
It's communism. It's
Venezuela, Trump says. We're going to be...
Was such a great idea for a socialist utopia back in the day before it went to a shithole. Oh yeah, that was Hollywood. That was everybody in the liberal elite, the Democratic elite. Everybody in Hollywood was like, socialism is such a fantastic, beautiful idea. It could happen in Venezuela. And guess what Venezuela now is? A shithole. So, you hear some stuff from the past. You know, you gotta remember the past. You remember what happened. Ends up as a shithole. Just saying. If you like it or not, that's the fucking truth. You guys supported the country, and then when everything went down, oh, they didn't do it right. They didn't do it right. No. Socialism is never when you did it right at all. At all. That's it. God, you guys are morons.
He is one of the most important forces we've had on this planet.
On this planet?
That hasn't aged well. Of my friend, President Chavez.
You know, it's funny, sometimes American journalists talk about how bad a country is because people are lining up for food. That's a good thing.
Nobody's saying that you should be apologizing for being socialist. We just think it's, I don't know, you look through history, Hitler, Stalin, the Soviet Union, Cuba, Fidel Castro, you know, that all these dictatorships were, I don't know, socialist. Do you think, my question is, that every third world country like Hades and Cuba, you know, was one point, was actually doing pretty well with capitalism, and then one of them, they say, hey, we'll just try socialism for a little bit, and all hell broke loose, and everybody was starving on the streets, crime happened, and then everything was up in price. You know, a loaf of bread was like $100-something. So, yeah, I think socialism is a terrible idea. And then he goes around saying that we should never apologize for socialism. I'm like, yet you have Nike shoes on, saying, I got these new Nike shoes. Whoop-de-doo.
I went out today and bought me some Nikes.
Brought to you by Capital.
You must like really bad quarterbacks.
Some freedom-friendly Nikes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. As a salute to Colin Kaepernick, to Nike, congratulations on your fantastic choice.
Well, maybe it is stupid, but it's also dumb.
Do you see the hypocrisy there? Not only that, thanks to capitalism, he has a $50 billion house in Hollywood, California. Wow, Jim Carrey, you really think socialism is such a great idea. How about you take all that wealth that you earn all through these comedy shows and all these comedy movies, we could take it by gunpoint, point a gun to your head and force it to give it to the poor. Just saying. Since in socialism society, you didn't earn that money. That's what it is. You didn't earn not even a dime of that money because that's how socialism works. Just saying, you hypocrite. I don't know, he must be some big fan of bath salts, or just mentally insane, or he just takes too much acid. I mean, he's on something. But hey, you know what? I'm happy to have you guys, and God bless America. You guys have a fantastic day. I'm hungry. I'm gonna get me some burritos, and I'll get me some beer. And you know what? I'm gonna sit there and say thanks for capitalism for it, okay? Because hey, I went to a local restaurant to eat it at, to grab something to eat. So yeah, I didn't get it from some socialist program. Just saying. You guys have God bless America, and say bye bye. Bye bye.